the one who was with in Northrend. Maury. The lost Bronzebeard brother, the one that went with Arthas to find Frostmourne. It was Maury, wasn't it?
I think it might have been.
Maybe that's Maury.
Quite possibly.
And then the other one would be whoever was the leader before he got turned to a diamond.
Yeah. But, you know, it's real interesting, you know, what they got going on for Dota.
It looks like the StarCraft Trooper is Steve.
Yeah.
And of course the Lich King is a tank.
Yep.
He couldn't be anything but a tank. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now,
and he's got, if I'm looking at that right, he's got Death Grip.
Death Coil.
Death Coil. I should know what that frost one is, and I'm just trying to...
Frost Fever.
Frost Fever.
Or Icy Touch, that's it.
Yeah, and what was the third one is new. I've never seen that.
I'm thinking that one's probably a summon some sort of creature.
Or it could be a plague. It could be a dot.
Very true.
If he's a Death Knight, it would probably be a plague.
Yeah. I love how he's green. You know, I just kind of love how he's green. That's a little weird.
Well, you know what that is? Because you're on the green team, and he's taking, if you were on the other side, it'd be blue or it'd be red. That's how you differentiate between the teams.
Yeah. So, you know, it's real interesting, you know. And then we got still in it here some combat.
I wish they had a list of all, because one thing they did say was that Solanas would be in there.
Yeah.
But I don't see her in there, so I'm wondering if, like a lot of Dotas will have certain people, a big majority are the Sentinels versus, and so you have different, or the Horde versus the Alliance, so you have specific people on each side. So maybe the Lich King is on whatever side this is, and Solanas would be on whatever the other side is. So maybe the Death Knight one that we were saying, maybe it's the Reaper's 3, with the Alliance and the Horde and the Instigators, the ones that are always causing the trouble, like Sarah and the Lich King. I've never seen it 3 versus 3. Well, yeah, I have, but I've never seen it successful. 3 versus 3.
Here we go. The official Dota trailer. Well, and, I'll play that back a bit so we can take a... Shush you. There we go. It's, there's a lot of characters in there, you know. I gotta say this, though, you know, it's kind of funny. Where is it? There it is. You know, the red and blue thing. Oh, come on. I mean, the red and blue thing That's very that's very Marvel Comics, DC Comics. Oh, come on, you bastard! You were just working for me a second ago. There we go. You know, and okay, it's very amalgamation DC versus Marvel.
Yeah, there's Marvel. They're the two brothers. I said that when we saw it. They're stealing from the DC versus Marvel deal.
So I gotta say, right here in the background, I love the Goblin Rocket. That's off in the right corner. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, that is kind of neat.
You know, and
they even, you know what? I wish I had a picture of the comic brothers. They even kind of look like it.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Like they did before with the long flowing robes and everything.
Yeah. That's raw.
Protest.
Now, okay, this guy in the background here, that's very kind of Scourge, behemoth looking. Now, I love this. Okay, you got Terran.
Show your mouse again so you can point out what you're talking to, because some of these backgrounds are kind of hazy.
Yeah. I lost the full screen effect again. Damn it. Okay. Skipping through here real quick. Where is he? Yes, raw, yada yada yada. Okay. This big guy in the background. That does look kind of flesh giant-y.
Yeah. Well, that's a ogre, because you can see the two heads.
Yeah. So
but yeah, just the skin, he does. He looks like a flesh giant.
Now, okay, I love right here. Okay, we've got, that's a Zerg unit, a Terran unit, and then these guys look like your generic minions. So, you know, are these super minions? What do we got going on here? That's kind of weird.
Well, if it is, now one of the ways that Dota works is for the left side versus right side, you can sometimes, when you pick people, they will have a unit that spawns with them. So if you have the good guys, but you have like 2 people from WoW and 3 from StarCraft, then your meanies will be a mix.
Yeah.
Because the boss characters come from different games, so they get different troops.
So, you know, if you're using a Lich King, are you gonna get like a bunch of ghouls? You know, it's a good question.
Ghouls or wraiths, the little reapers. Probably your monster unit would be a abomination, or one of those huge like Etane-sized skeletons.
Yeah, who knows? You know, and some people are kind of like, who the hell is Nova if they haven't played StarCraft? You know, StarCraft.
Well, that's what I thought. I mean, I knew it was somebody from StarCraft, but I have not played StarCraft far enough. I'm only dinking around with the first one yet, so I don't have any real story.
For a little history lesson, and a lot of people don't know this, Nova was supposed to be the main character of StarCraft Ghost. Which Ghost was supposed to be about her. And she got axed, but they worked her into, she kind of, quote unquote, makes an appearance in WoW. And then she does, and then...
Wow.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. But then she makes a full-on appearance as the one of 2 choices of you can go with Gabriel Tosh or Nova to get ghosts or specters in StarCraft 2.
Okay.
So, you know, there's your StarCraft goodness.
Now, taking a side note, because I know we're talking about StarCraft, so we have to talk about it. Couldn't you see her as the main character of Titan?
Quite possibly, and we... But they tried that with Ghost, but, you know, if any of my theories about Titan pan out...
and for Judas, the theory he has, which I tend to agree with, is that Titan, instead of being a non-Blizzard MMO...
Or an original IP,
or not original IP, which I seriously doubt Blizzard has any left of, is that Titan, being a space shooter, is a StarCraft MMO, which makes sense to me. I think it's more realistic than most of the stuff going around there.
Well, and it does hold a lot of merit, but that's neither here nor there. And that's for
anyway.
And
anyway. Just saying that if that is the case, it would make sense that she kind of got hosed out of her own.
Yeah.
That they'd make her a more prominent character in the MMO then.
Yeah. But that's neither here nor there kind of thing. And then we got Thrall, mandatory. Thrall.
Yeah.
And he's still looking, his burly badassness instead of what they did to him in WoW. He got Arthas. I gotta say, the green...
Yeah, this is War Chief Thrall.
Yeah, this version of Arthas, though, the green is just not complimentary at all.
Well, and that is just a player thing. You can have red or you can have blue, I'm sure. So, you can toggle that usually. Green is...
What the
green
hell did
is
they do to Murden? What the hell? When you actually get to look at him now. Murden Bronzebeard looks like, I don't know what to describe him really as.
He's a construct.
Something. He's supposed to be a paladin, but they put, like, StarCraft Marine armor on him. And
well, Murden is the one who went into the diamond, right?
Something like that. No. Oh.
Yeah, he was the former head of Ironforge, I think.
Oh, he wouldn't know. But,
so,
that's kind of interesting what they do.
That looks like a space age version of the armor.
Yeah, kind of. Zargara. That's just kind of... Yeah. Stitches. Now that's...
Let me see Stitches. I'm a little bit behind you here. Stitches, I think, is, and I'm almost 100% certain on this, Stitches is the abomination that gets raised in Duskwood.
Yeah. I find it interesting that he's wearing Hydralisk or Zergling carapace armor. That's real interesting. He's got a bit of it looks like somebody patched him up with Zerg bits.
Yeah, it does. Well, yeah, it does. Even the stomach.
Yeah.
Stay there. Even the stomach looks different than the normal abomination. Number one, it's got teeth, and number two is it's vertical instead of horizontal.
I gotta insert a joke here real quick, and I feel dirty for doing this, but I can't. I can't resist. It's a very vagina dentata looking stomach.
Actually, it looks like the Starlight tip.
That works too. But it's kind of interesting what they did with Stitches there.
It's the long tentacle hanging out of his mouth.
We got Zeratul. He's pretty standard. He hasn't changed much. But we got Sylvanas, the one you're really waiting for.
Ooh, my girl, yes, Sylvanas.
And
Sylvanas.
They seem to have done some tweaking to her too. A little heavier armor.
Yep. Skulls on the armor, and she's actually wearing more of a plate-like armor.
Yeah, I would say, if anything, they make her look a little more Death Knight-ish.
A little more Death Knight-ish, and a little more truly Elven if you look at the hood.
Yeah.
The hood looks like a High Ranger hood, so it's kind of a mishmash. And like Meriden, if you look at her gauntlets or her gloves, they're glowing. And sort of the skull faces, so they got that little kind of futuristic.
Yeah.
It's like when they were pulled into whatever version of the universe this is, they all got tweaked.
Yeah. I will say this: if you look at the bow real quick, it does kind of look like Zerg armor again.
So with the spines on it, it does.
Yeah.
And that arrow was badass. That arrow was huge.
Now, looking at the and more that they got listed here, there's a Goblin and a Murloc.
Well, the Murloc is probably grunty.
Yeah.